Well, if this isn't a triple threat, I don't know what is. Let's take a look. Hi everyone and welcome to One Six Figure Focus, and you are watching episode 7 of Triple Threat. This is a playlist, a series of videos dedicated to the triple threats in my collection. It's kind of my collecting philosophy. I have to love the character, love the source material, and love this particular version of the character. So, is this a triple threat? You are damn right it is. I love the 1987 movie Robocop. So I love the source material. I love the character Robocop, and I love this particular version. This is the one that comes with the chair. Now you might be thinking, where's the chair? Well, because this isn't a review. This series of videos, this triple threat playlist, it's dedicated to all those triple threats in my collection, which I think pretty much the majority of my collection are. But it's not a review. I have done a review on this. It's up on my channel if you want to check it out. But I haven't done any extra posing or anything. This is basically celebrating these figures. But this particular figure, this does come with the chair from the 1987 movie. The chair that he kind of sits down in and he's fed and he's connected up on, and they kind of analyze him and stuff like that. It comes with two different guns. A die-cast one, which is actually in the right thigh because the right thigh opens and closes. And then he's holding the plastic one. Doesn't actually come with a gun holding hand. You just have to manipulate the hands, the fingers along with the articulated fingers, kind of like an Iron Man, which I've done here quite well, I believe. It comes with two different, I think three different mouth plates, I believe, based on the likeness of the actor Peter Weller. Comes with a battle damaged chest plate, which I have here, which we're going to take a closer look at later on, and a battle damaged dome as well, and it comes with the regular version. Also comes with a remote control, because you can put batteries into this and click the remote control and it says a few phrases, which I've never done, but I need to do that. That'd be a great idea for a short. It takes weird batteries from what I remember, but I'll hunt down those batteries, I'll put them in, and I'll do a short. I'll show you that as well. But this is incredible. I mean, with the triple threat theory, love the character, love the 1987, love the source material. I'll start that again. I have to love the character, love the source material, and love this version. Love the character Robocop. Love the 1987 science fiction classic Robocop. That's ridiculous. Regardless of what Eddie Money Mendez says, Robocop is an absolute classic. Alright, and then I love this particular version. There's another little thing though, which kind of umbrellas all of them. When I'm about to buy one of these figures, I do ask myself, will I like this in 10 years time? Because if the answer is straight away no, then there's a chance that maybe it gets sold like in, I know, a year, 18 months, something like that. I've loved this movie since I was about 8. I don't think I was even 10 watching this movie. I shouldn't have been watching this movie. It's 18s and it deserves to be 18s or rated or whatever you call it now. This is an extremely violent movie. I shouldn't have been watching it. Absolutely incredible though. But anyway, let's flick through some of these images. So the first image, like all the other videos, the first image in this particular slideshow and all the other slideshow from all the other triple threat videos is through the glass on the Validen. Second one, then I've opened up the cabinet so there's nothing in between the lens and the figure itself. I really love this pose. It's really simple, but yeah, it's simple, it's stable, you don't need to use a base, and it did come with a base as well. I had posed it in the chair for a while, but I just wanted to mix it up. I also heard that the rubber on the back of the knees can split if you leave it sitting down for too long. Haven't had that issue, touch wood. Yeah, so you can see clearly the likeness of Peter Weller in the mouth plate, the battle damage on the helmet here, the battle damage on the chest, the articulation's pretty good, no problem getting into this pose, and yeah, the hips are actually holding up quite well. I've heard that the hips can be, people can be getting them and they can be swinging around the place. I think just the less you move these older figures, the better. This is one I did work backwards and I overpaid for it. Now when I say overpaid, I mean obviously you're not going to get this for retail, but I paid maybe a percentage of maybe 25% or 50% or something like over retail. So yeah, didn't get it for retail, but didn't end up paying 2-3 times the price of this, because I've seen these go for hefty prices, probably before since the Robocop 3 version comes out. But let's face it, this is the one you want. This is the better movie. Robocop 3, no. So it's cool because the actual battle damage there, like in the movie, if you look in, you should be able to see his eye. I didn't actually capture that in this particular shot, but look how battle damaged the chest plate is. You can see bullet holes, scratches on the left side of the chest. You can see some of the bars underneath. Yeah, it's an incredible piece. Now there you go. So that's very grimy. It's not just a bullet hole or two. There's bullet holes, there's marks, There's scratches, and there's almost like oil coming out of him or something like that. There's a there's a lot of battle damage. It's quite good. Obviously that scene where the police turn on him and they're basically start attacking him. I love how they've done the feet in this, and even like the back, those pistons on the back of the calves, they actually move. When you move the ankles, you have to be careful with them because they actually move as well. Like the piston back moves up and down, so you be careful with that. So imagine if you weren't paying attention and you put too much pressure on it, you could snap them off. Gotta say, this is still one of my favorite movies and still one of my favorite figures. Glad I work back. I don't work back often, but there's usually a list of things that I'm willing to work backwards on, and patience is a virtue there. Like I have worked backwards on this, the Terminator 1 police shootout scene, the Terminator 2 DX13, the 1989 Joker. Let's take a quick look. Alec Guinness, Obi-Wan Kenobi. And while with all those, yeah, I did pay over retail on all of them, but I paid prices which weren't astronomical. I've seen some of those figures go from 2-3 times their value. I wasn't willing to pay like $1,000 for DX13, especially that like they might end up just reissuing something like that. But so I paid above retail on all of them, but not astronomical. But patience paid off. I definitely could have ended up paying silly money if I hadn't kept myself in check. But anyway, look, that's the 1987 Robocop, the Hot Toys 1/6 scale version. Absolutely incredible. Definitely a triple threat. Be sure to go back and check out the other videos on this triple threat playlist. It's kind of like a summer showcase kind of thing I'm doing. And there's one in the future, so they're going to be scheduled as well. If you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Maybe consider becoming a channel member if you want to support in that way. All the support is appreciated. You can also follow me on Instagram and on X. That's it. That's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Good luck.